What if the king of Hollywood's oceans is secretly drowning in a sea of scandal? Jason Momoa, towering, tattooed, the action hero we all crowned untouchable, might be hiding a storm behind that megawatt grin. A beloved co-star just branded him the worst celebrity she's ever faced, shattering the myth of the laid-back giant. Whispers of temper tantrums, power plays, and a past that won't stay buried are clawing to the surface, threatening to sink his empire of fame and fortune. Is the Aquaman we adored a mirage, masking a titan teetering on the edge? From shocking confessions to secret tensions, this isn't just gossip. It's a tidal wave of truth ready to crash. Hang on tight, because what's about to unfold will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about Hollywood's golden boy. You won't believe what's coming next. Hollywood's spotlight is flickering, and the stars are feeling the heat. Jason Momoa, once the unbreakable titan of Tinseltown, is facing a storm of whispers and revelations that could sink even Aquaman himself. Picture this: a beloved action hero, adored for his larger-than-life charisma, suddenly labeled the worst celebrity to work with by a rising star. What's unraveling behind the scenes? From shocking confessions to secret tensions, we're peeling back the curtain on Momoa and his A-list peers, Amber Heard included, whose recent twists have left fans reeling. Get ready, because this isn't just gossip. It's a roller coaster of fame, fortune, and fallout that'll keep you hooked. Let's dive into the chaos with Jason Momoa, the man who roared onto screens as Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones and swam into our hearts as Aquaman. Back in the day, he was the ultimate crowd pleaser, towering, tattooed, and always flashing that megawatt grin. Co-stars called him a morale-lifting prankster. Fans swooned over his eco-warrior vibes, and his playful energy made him Hollywood's golden boy. Fast forward to now, and the tide's shifting. Valkyrae, a gaming icon with millions of followers, landed a cameo in the Minecraft movie alongside Momoa, expecting a dream gig. Instead, she walked away with a bombshell. Momoa's temper flared on set, turning her excitement into unease. "He was mad, angry, it was rough," she confessed on a show, recounting how he snapped at crew members over a flubbed scene. Was this a one-off meltdown or a crack in his polished persona? Her words hit like a thunderclap, sparking debates online. Some defend him, citing the grind of big-budget shoots. Others say no amount of stress excuses that heat. Either way, Valkyrie's not rushing back to share a set with him, and fans are left wondering what's simmering beneath the surface. But hold on, because the drama doesn't stop there. Amber Heard, Momoa's Aquaman co-star, has her own tale to tell, and it's a doozy. Once a rising star herself, Heard dazzled in the first Aquaman film, but her journey has taken a darker turn. Notes from her therapist leaked, claiming Momoa showed up to the Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Set less than sharp, possibly under the influence, and even pushed to have her axed from the sequel. The studio fired back, insisting he was a pro, but the whispers lingered. Heard's screen time shrank in the final cut, fueling rumors of friction with Momoa. Her past is a whirlwind: blockbusters, high-profile legal battles, and a public image that swung from darling to divisive. Now she's navigating a quieter phase, her career bruised but not broken. Did Momoa play a role in her sidelining, or is this just another Hollywood rumor blown out of proportion? The plot thickens, and we're not done yet, because Momoa's missteps go beyond the soundstage. Flashback to 2011. Momoa, riding high on Game of Thrones fame, cracked a disturbing joke at a fan panel about violence that drew uneasy chuckles. Years later, it boomeranged back, igniting outrage. He apologized, owning the misjudgment, but for some it planted a seed of doubt. Then there's the Sistine Chapel snafu, snapping pics where cameras are banned, later claiming special permission after a donation. Critics cried privilege. Supporters shrugged it off. And who could forget his plastic bottle clash with Chris Pratt? Momoa called out Pratt's single-use sin, only to be caught with one himself. Hypocrisy or harmless slip? These moments pile up, painting a picture of a star who's not always as grounded as his earthy image suggests. Is the King of Atlantis losing his grip on the trident? So, what's the takeaway from Momoa's wild ride? First, grit gets you there. He clawed from obscurity to superstardom through sheer hustle. Second, spread your bets. His ventures, movies, bikes, gear, keep the money flowing beyond acting checks. Third, shield your image. Momoa's stumbles show how fast perception can shift, but his quick apologies hint at damage control smarts. Finally, splurge with strategy. His luxe life, cars, homes, travel, balances indulgence with investments that hold value. Compare that to Heard, whose financial path veered after legal tangles drained her momentum. She once commanded millions per film. Now she's rebuilding, a cautionary tale of fame's fragility. Momoa's still standing, but the cracks are showing. Will he weather this tempest? As these stars navigate their highs and lows, the audience can't look away. Momoa's journey, from fan favorite to flawed titan, mirrors Heard's own arc of triumph and turbulence. Their past glories clash with present struggles, leaving us hooked on what's next. Can Momoa steer his ship back to calm waters, or will these waves pull him under? One thing's clear. In Hollywood, the drama's as real as the riches, and we're all along for the ride. The Hollywood saga barrels forward, and Jason Momoa's ship is rocking harder than ever. After Valkyrae's jaw-dropping claim and Amber Heard's leaked whispers, the waves of Tinseltown are churning with secrets, struggles, and sky-high stakes. What's next for the man who once ruled the seas as Aquaman? Buckle up because the spotlight's blazing hotter and the stakes are climbing higher. Will Momoa's star power hold, or is the tide turning against him? We're diving deeper into his world, from jaw-dropping wealth to whispers of tension, and trust me, you won't want to blink. Valkyrae's bombshell still echoes. She called Momoa her worst celebrity encounter after witnessing his temper flare on the Minecraft movie set, a gig that should have been her golden ticket from streaming to silver screen. That moment wasn't just a blip, it was a wake-up call. She's not alone in hinting at Momoa's rough edges. Amber Heard's therapist notes painted a picture of a co-star who might have pushed her out of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, shrinking her role while he stayed front and center. Heard's past sparkled with promise. Blockbusters, magazine covers, a name that lit up marquees. Now she's clawing back from legal battles and a quieter career, her journey a stark contrast to Momoa's relentless rise. But here's the kicker. Valkyrae's not rushing to work with him again, and word travels fast in this town. Could one bad day, or a string of them, rewrite his future? The industry's watching, and so are we. Momoa's no stranger to stumbles. Remember that 2011 Game of Thrones panel? A cringe-worthy joke about violence resurfaced years later, forcing an apology that didn't fully quiet the skeptics. Then there's the Sistine Chapel photo flap, snapping pics where it's forbidden, claiming a donation smoothed it over. Fans shrugged. Critics saw entitlement. His plastic bottle spat with Chris Pratt. He preached eco-warrior vibes only to get caught with one himself. Quick to call out, slower to own up, that's the pattern some see. Yet he keeps landing gigs. Aquaman, Minecraft, more on the horizon. His fans still cheer, but the cracks are widening. Are these just hiccups for a larger-than-life star, or signs of a storm brewing? The answer's coming, and it's got Hollywood buzzing. Let's talk money because Momoa's living a life most can only dream of. His net worth? It's soared from humble beginnings, think $3 million in his early Stargate Atlantis days, to a hefty $25 million today, fueled by blockbuster paychecks and savvy side hustles. Future projections? If Minecraft and future flicks hit big, he could crest $40 million in a few years. Beyond the Land Rover and Rolex we've scoped, he's rolled in a Tesla Model X, electric swagger, and rocked a Patek Philippe on red carpets. His Topanga pad's just the start. Rumors swirl of a Hawaiian retreat in his arsenal. Private jet life? Charters for now, but ownership's not off the table. His Pride of Gypsies production outfit keeps churning, while his Harley-Davidson and Carhartt deals cement his rugged brand. He dodges direct responses, leaning on apologies or feel-good moves, hugging kids, saving oceans, to shift the narrative.